Hey gang, D Well Enduro MTB training. Here today for number 4 of 6 for you Enduro Bites athletes. I'm fortunate to be the coach of the Yeti Fox Factory Race team. Today, sharing some tips for the lower leg, right? Because we went hip, we've done the knee, we've done groin, glutes. Now let's talk about the ankle and calf. So just like I talked about last time, we have a lot of muscles that come from the hip and actually attach to the lower leg. So now let's think about the muscles that attach to the ankle and also attach to the upper leg, which is typically the calf and many other deeper muscles that are underneath the calf, for example, since this is the ones that we see the most. So a couple easy things from tools that we've used from last videos. So we got a stick, a crossball, what else we got? We got a kettlebell and then a bar. So if you go to a gym, I'll actually use a squat rack who's got one of these little apparatuses in them. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just roll through my calf muscles. Woo, that's loud. Looking for any kind of tissue issues I might find in there. I'll even hit the back of my knees on this too, kind of like we talked a little bit about last time, and I'll show you here real quick another one. Sometimes I'll just get kind of a hamstring stretch and also do the same thing up in this lower leg as well. So you can use the bar, the squat rack, okay? So let's go to the floor because this is how I work. All right. And on this one, hold on, sorry. Boop. You can always use your kettlebell. Ooh, this stuff works well, but it definitely doesn't feel that good. But you just take the upside down part of a kettlebell and you can just try to basically separate the calf away from that lower leg, for example, where you're just kind of going in and trying to wind through some of this tissue. And you just spend some time doing that in the front, down towards the ankle, obviously not on any of the foot bones. You'll typically only do that once because that doesn't feel too good. All right, so you can try that. You can also try the kettlebell, getting the leg up on top, where you're just kind of rolling it a little bit back and forth. All these things are kind of unique to you. You find out what works well for you. Because the other version of what I just showed you is taking a yoga block or a thick book or something and a lacrosse ball. And obviously this is a little better because of the mobility of the ball, but just rolling through all of the muscles that we've got the lateral gastroc, the medial gastroc, you got your soleus, and you got a lot of deep muscles that are underneath there that are closer to the tib and fib there. And you can just roll through all this stuff. So I've actually pulled my calf about 5 weeks ago and been working on all this stuff. And it's helping a lot. But I've still got some good tissue issues stuff in here. So I would go through all this stuff here and I would do the back of the knee too. Of course, using like this trigger point little device to roll through like Achilles and things like that is also good. And then we got our good old-fashioned stick. I've been using this a lot to roll through any and all. And don't forget about these lateral peroneals out here. These guys, especially if you're runners, can really get aggravated and hit these tib anterior. So I got a spot here that I work through. I got a spot here that I work through on this tibialis anterior. And then don't forget too, you can also hit some of these attachments up along the knee. The last thing that I don't have here that I'm not showing you is to get a golf ball. And really all you're doing with the golf ball is you're either standing. Standing's probably the easiest way to do it. I mean, you can just stand and do the dishes. You can stand and listen to music. You can stand and work like my standing workstation and just roll through all of the small parts of the foot. And you'll find, typically you runners, you'll find lots of little bits of joy down there in that foot. So get all these tools, use them to your advantage to help address this lower leg. It's one that we typically don't spend a lot of time on, athletes. And you definitely need to. So give those a whirl. Holler with any questions. info@enduromtbtraining.com. And definitely check out any of our online programs and our personal coaching options there as well. Okay, till next week, you guys have a great week, and we will see you on the flip side where we're going to talk about the thorax next time for video number 5. You guys take care. See ya.